Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube. Today I'm just going to be doing an easy everyday makeup tutorial for you. I have no makeup on at the moment because I'm just going to get straight into it. So first I'm going to be applying my L'Oreal Studio Secrets primer, and I'm just going to be applying that with my finger just to the areas where I feel I have some open pores, because it's good for like resurfacing and stuff and give you more of a smooth appearance. And as well, if you apply it with a brush, it can just sink into the brush and not go on your face. Then I'm going to be applying MAC Face and Body in C1, just because this is for during the day makeup. I don't want too much full coverage, and lately I've been more liking less coverage of makeup as well. And I'm going to be applying this with a wet beauty blender sponge. This is just the one from Superdrug. So just patting this all over the face. And just on areas where you feel like you want a bit more coverage, then just pat on them areas. I find my cheeks need more coverage because I have one or two like broken veins, and I also have a bit of redness in my cheeks. And if you need to blend around the edges, I just take the pointed end and just blend there. Just going to move a bit closer so you can see. Next of all, I'm moving on to my concealer, and I'm just taking my Makeup Atelier palette and using the light shade here. See it? It's just this one. And again, I apply this with my finger as I feel it goes on better. Like concealer needs warming up, so using your finger gets a much better coverage than using a brush. You could also apply this with your beauty blender sponge if you wanted to. I just prefer my finger. Putting that all over the eye. If you saw when I was applying makeup, I avoid the eye area because you don't want too much coverage around your eye because the skin is thinner there. So just using concealer there is better. And also just here on my cupid's bow because I got a spot last night, and then around my nose because I get a bit of redness there. And a tiny bit on my cheek, as I said, because I have broken capillaries. Don't know why. I don't have dry skin. I don't have smoke, so I don't know why I got them. So that's concealer. Then next one, I'm moving on to my powder. I'm taking the Rimmel Clear Complexion in Transparent. You can just take any powder that you have, and I'm just applying this with a brush. If you use MAC Face and Body, you need to apply powder. It's a water based, and it gives you a dewy complexion, but it can be too dewy, especially if you are more on the oilier side. I'm just pushing the powder into my skin, making sure I get the under eye area because you don't want your concealer to crease. And then we're moving on to contouring. Contouring is just wackily, you can or you can't, it's up to you. I just prefer to do it, and I'm using a angled blusher brush. This is just one from LA Academy, and because it's just a day makeup, I'm just going to be doing a light bit of contouring. As I've already said, I use a pressed powder 2 shades darker than my skin, as I find that bronzers can be very harsh. Looking at my skin, they're too brown because I'm a pale girl. And I was actually just watching this morning, Lisa Eldridge did a video for pale foundations. So if you're pale skin like me, you should definitely check it out. I'll leave a link underneath below for foundations that will suit paler skin. Because even with C1, this is still a bit too dark for me. But I work with it. Then I'm going to be taking a blusher from Inglot, and this is the number 34. Glen blusher is optional, but I think for an everyday makeup it's nice to just have a flush of colour on your cheek. You know, just a bit more natural. I mostly apply it to my apples of the cheek and then just drag it up the cheekbone. Now moving on from there, I'm moving on to eyebrows. I'm just using Avon's Perfect Eyebrow Pencil in Blonde. It just has a spoolie on one end and then a pencil on the other. I'm just going to lightly go through my eyebrows. I'm just lightly filling them in. I'm not giving them too much of a shape. You just don't want them to be blanked out because they can go lighter once you apply foundation and stuff. So just giving them a bit of colour can make all the difference to your face. As you know, eyebrows shape your face. A bit more to this one because I have a gappy eyebrow. And then if you feel like you apply too much, using a spoolie on the end will take away some of the product. So that's it for the eyebrows. Moving on to the eyes. I decided just because it's everyday makeup, you want it to be quick and easy, that just applying one colour that's going to last you will thing. So I'm choosing one of my colour tattoos. This one is in Permanent Taupe. In America it's called Toughest Taupe. It's just different here in Ireland. You can use a brush, you can use your finger, really with cream eyeshadow, it's up to you. I prefer to use my finger, just because I feel it just goes on better. I never usually wear one colour eyeshadows, but then I was looking at Lovely Girly Bits vlog last week and she was using one of these as just a one eyeshadow colour. I was like, that looks really nice, so I decided to try it and I actually really liked it. Just blending them upwards. You know, you want them more just on the lid, not too much in the crease. And these will last you all day. They last me all day anyway. I don't know. I've heard some people say they don't last them, but I find they last me fine. I never apply primer with them or anything. And I've never seen no crease on me either, so I know some people might just have different eyelashes, eyelids. So then I'm just going to take my mascara and I'm taking an NYX high definition one. This one is just has a small little brush and it's just great for like during the day if you don't want too much full on lashes. It just separates them nicely. Oh yeah, today I'm just trying out a new kind of set up for doing my makeup tutorials. Now the only reason why I'm not zoomed in on the eyes today is just because I was just applying one colour. But if you like it, let me know, thumbs up, and I'll stay in this place more regularly because I don't like sitting on the floor either. So then moving on to the lips. Actually, no, before I move away from the eyes, I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of highlight in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm taking Royal Nickel Eye Shader Mini in C415, and I'm taking MAC Vanilla Pigment. I just have it in a different pot. Placing it in the inner corner of the eye just to give a nice highlight. Don't put too much on your brush, so I tap it off into the lid. It'll just give you that kind of fresh appearance as well. And just a few bits under the eyebrow, just as a natural highlight. And then as well, I take a tiny bit on my blush brush and along your cheeks, the upper cheekbones, just give you a natural highlight. And then moving on to the lips, for lipstick I chose e.l.f. in Party Pink. Don't know whether you can see that. My autofocus doesn't like to work sometimes. I decanted mine so it's like half off. But I chose this colour because it's more similar to like your natural colour of your lips as it is in everyday makeup. You don't want something that's too crazy if you're not into that really. To me, I'll wear any colour. And then I'm also, for lip gloss, I'm taking Catrice Colour Show lip gloss in Oh So Chic. I really like their lip glosses. Really nice, and they come with a big doo-wop applicator. I'm just applying this to the centre, avoiding the lip line because you don't want it to make your lipstick bleed too much. So there we go, that's the finished look. I'm hoping it was short. I don't know, I can't see how long I've been, but it's just an everyday kind of makeup that it's easy to do, it's quick to do. You know, I'm just showing you here now in depth kind of what I do, but once you get it down, you can get it down to 5 minutes and you're out the door. It's great for work, it's great for school, you know, you don't look like you're wearing too much makeup and things. So I'll post pictures on the end and at the start of the video so you can see it more in detail, but that's just it there. So I'll see you later on during the week with another video, and in the meantime check out my blog, and I also have a new Facebook page. It's Megan Rose Core Makeup Artistry, so if you want to check that out as well, I'll leave the links below. Thanks, bye.